My hair is just annoying me right now. What is this? What is this? What is going on here? Okay guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to share some silly little things that are bringing me joy. I'm gonna start with the free-ish stuff. The first thing is getting out into nature and taking photos of things that delight me. Light through trees, cherry blossoms, tulips coming up, etc. I think that it's just a really nice practice in pausing to appreciate the things around you. I feel like sometimes we get caught in this mind frame where it's like we can't do something unless it's productive. And I feel like it's this good middle ground of like feeling like you're doing something, but also it's like a really enjoyable thing to do that just feels good and is creative, and then you have these like beautiful memories of these like really beautiful moments, and there's beauty all around you. So that's something I've always just really enjoyed, and I've been trying to get more into the process of like when I feel like procrastinating but also doing something, it's something that feels really tangible and enjoyable, and it's like a good moment of pause and just relaxing my mind and engaging in something that still feels fun, you know? This is also particularly precious if you have kids, to get them to do this exercise, let them walk around like with, you know, your phone and take pictures of whatever they think is worth taking pictures of. It is obscenely cute, and also just like a really fun opportunity to reframe what is worth looking at. The second free-ish thing is music. My God, music makes my life so much better. My child is stomping above my head. I wanted to share a couple artists I've been enjoying a lot lately. One, The Beaches, Canadian. Love it. Songs You Should Listen to, Sorry for Your Loss, Takes One to Know One, Dirty Laundry, Edge of the Earth. Sid Taylor, I'm like shook that her music doesn't have more plays on Spotify, because like I just think she's phenomenal. Songs I love of hers: Honeycomb, The Wind, Leave Me Out of It, Clack, Symphony. Sincere, like truly, literally and figuratively, music to my ears. HARBOUR, Open Season, Everything's Fine, Sunburn, Bennett Coast, Seeds, Rouge, Now I Know You. Basically, no matter what I'm doing, music makes it like exponentially better. My Spotify time, let me see if I have it. The 1 year was like obscene. Like it was just like, how is this possible? And I'm still not 100% sure how it is. Over 200,000 minutes listened. Okay, I'm gonna get into things that are like definitely not free. These pens, this is so stupid, and yet it's not at all. I do not know the name of them. I'm gonna have to put the Amazon link down below, and I also do not know how to link Amazon in a way that makes me any kind of money. I simply refuse to figure it out. Every time I get into, this doesn't matter, but every time I get into the Amazon affiliate thing, I'm like, God, they make this needlessly annoying, and you've lost me. We've lost the plot, frankly, as a society. That aside, doesn't matter. These pens are so good. They're just like the perfect, they're not too loosey-goosey, but they're also not like the ink flows really beautifully. They're just such good pens, and they're cute. Look at this ombre action, okay? This is what I am wanting in a pen. They have a lot of like cute colors, but the ombres I just feel particularly delighted by. Every time I open it up to like journal or do whatever, I'm like, Next on the docket, these sunglasses from Desi, okay? These make me feel like you can't tell me shit about shit, okay? Like, look at me. If you saw me walking down the street in these, would you want to mess with? Absolutely not. Like, you definitely would probably be like, am I attracted to that person? Yes. Do I want to mess with them? No, I don't think I do. My only complaint, which is more of a request, I want this exact style. I want it tortoise shell. I want a dark tortoise shell. I want a blonde tortoise shell. And then I want the glasses to be a dark brown, but like a warm brown. I do like black sunglasses just because, like, you know, go with everything, whatever. But I just like, I prefer a little bit of like a softer moment. And I like to be like visually always looking through a warming filter. They're truly perfect. Every single time I put these on, I'm like, once again, we have confirmed that I am that bitch. Also, I did think I was done, and I did put these down to the side, and yet here I am kind of like stepping back into the spotlight to discuss one more topic. I feel like there's a lot of sunglasses that are like look sunglasses. Like this is like a look. Like you have to kind of like work this into like the vision, you know? And these are like a true staple sunglass. Like you can wear them if you are in sweatpants, you can wear them if you are like dolled up. It doesn't matter. Like they always look cunty, honestly, is like the descriptor that is most appropriate, like clinically speaking, medically speaking, cunty. These precision sculpture stilos from KJH brand, I talked about them in my other video and I won't probably ever stop. I predominantly use the shades Etch and Chisel. It's just like, when you hear people say things like, wow, I'm so lucky to be alive at the same time as, that's how we should all be feeling about Katie Jane Hughes. How lucky we are to share this dimension of our planet with her. Everything about these, it's like the colors, the texture, the blendability, the finish of it, everything is like so perfectly refined. There is not a single issue with these in my mind, and that is a very difficult thing to achieve. It's like, no, this is this is not good. This is perfect, flawless, without flaw. This is one of those products that kind of like so seamlessly fit into my routine that I literally just didn't even think about it again. But truly, every time I pull this out of my makeup bag, I'm like, ooh, I'm like so excited to use this. This is the shade Etch. Hold on. So it's kind of like it's a lighter tone, and it's like almost like a reddy, God, it's just perfect. So Etch and Chisel, these are the shades that I use the most on my lips, on my eyes, just basically wherever. The next thing, and this is like what really spearheaded this video, because it is like a silly little thing, but my God, I love a new phone case. This isn't sponsored, I need to stress that, but it's like when things are truly spiraling downwards, I have a problem. I'm like, you know what I think could just really take this situation and flip it on its head? A phone case. I truly love a beautiful thing. I love a thing that has like virtually no purpose outside of beauty. And as silly as that sounds, for me right now, that is my phone case and my Kindle case, okay? These are kind of outrageously priced. Berga, this is my phone case, okay? And I also have the little ring, which is like really loosey-goosey right now, and it's very annoying, and I don't know how to tighten it. I think there's like a little screw. Is there? I don't know. I gotta figure it out because it's so annoying that this thing is just like, normally it's like you can position it. But anyways, I've been buying Berga phone cases for probably like 4 or 5 years, and God, I just love them. Like they're just like well made, but also they just have like really, really beautiful designs. So I got this one, and then this is my Kindle case, which is also from Berga. I don't know why. The two of them together, I'm just like, this just brings me such like joy and relief and ecstasy to look at. It's just like a Kindle on its own. Disgusting. I am just not like a purely utility-based person. I could never be. Like I want it to be beautiful. I want to reach for it. It's what makes me reach for it. And that's why like packaging in beauty and stuff like that is so important to me, because I'm like, I want something that I'm like excited to take out and be like, ooh, look at this like tasty treat. Same thing with like food, like literally across the board. It's like, I want to be visually pleased at all times. Is that so much to ask? And also I have a book recommendation for you since we have our Kindles out. Theo of Golden. I cried. I really liked it. I felt like it had some moments where it was kind of like trudging along a little bit, and I was kind of just like waiting to get to the like, ooh, what's the thing that we're gonna find out, you know? But I feel like that when I read a lot of books, to be honest. I think it's just like reworking on my attention span, because like our attention spans have all been absolutely shot to shit. One of my joys, a friend asked me the other day, they were like, do you hate watch? And I was like, hell no. Like hate watching literally makes me miserable, and it's like not even kind of a thing that I moderately enjoy. However, what I do enjoy doing is when I either read something that I really dislike, I like going to the reviews and reading what people did like to see if it could perhaps change my perspective of it. Or if I liked it, then I like going to reviews and being like, what could you possibly have to say about this, you know? And the one thing I will call out that I thought was a valid criticism is that I believe, and I say I believe because I haven't actually fact checked this, that the author is religious, and people felt like it was like a covertly religious book. So one of the Goodreads reviews that I saw was someone being like, as someone with religious trauma, like I like didn't like that it was like covertly Christian or something, which is valid. Like if you have religious trauma and you don't like any mention of it whatsoever, then like that's fine. For me, reading it as someone that's like not even like moderately religious, I wasn't bothered by it like in the slightest. Like it just felt like there's so many characters here, and yes, this is the main character, and yes, he is religious, but it just kind of felt like another facet of him. Like to me, it didn't feel like, I don't know, it felt like appropriately dosed, I guess. But heads up, if you are someone with religious trauma, then there is like talk of religion in this book. But I did really enjoy that book, and I've read a couple books lately that were kind of like duds for me. One because it was just like actually a dud for me, and the other because it was like, it just didn't like wrap up nicely with a bow, which like I don't necessarily need, but that one was like, wow, this is like the pinnacle of not wrapping it up. And so it was just really satisfying to read a book that just like wraps up really cleanly and is like, wow, okay, all my questions answered, you know? Anyways, that's it for me today, you guys. Those are a few things that have been bringing me joy lately. Would love to know what you guys have been loving lately, what you've been reading, what you've been just like having a good time with. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.